Hi, everyone. It's Linda from LindaZ in Arlington Heights, Illinois. And today I am going to show you and explain to you something that I'm going to continue on in a series of my top 5 embroidery machines and why I like them and things about them that are really, really great. Today I have the first one is the Luminaire 3. It's a Brother machine. It is a phenomenal embroidery machine. And I'm just going to show you 2 or 3 of the things that I love the most about embroidering on this particular machine. So let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is come over to the screen here. And I'm going to go, if you look at, there's sewing, embroidery, Disney, and my design center. I can do embroidery in these 3, but I'm going to focus today on a design that I just love because I do have this little dragon on the back of this jacket, which is kind of fun. I have a small hoop on the front. I have hooped it with the no-show mesh fusible, and it's a lightweight no-show mesh because of the stretch on this jacket. It's a lightweight jacket, and I do need a fusible on the back, and I do need a topper on the front in the hoop. So what I'm going to get started with is the design that I picked out that I think will go with this little design for the dragon. One of the features that I love about the Brother, of course, is the big screen and all of the licensed design characters that they have included. I never thought I was much of a Disney fan, but I'll tell you, I sure, and my kids are all grown up and everything, but I have really had a ton of fun working with these little characters. I'll put a little one on my shoulder. I'll put a design from, Warner Brothers or maybe a little well, let me show you what I think is going to be fun. You see this Cars? That's a real fun one. And of course, you have Buzz and you have all kinds of different characters in here. And look at these 3 little monsters. I think they're really cute. I've found them to be something that I think we would really have fun with. And I'm going to set them when I touch it. And it comes up on the screen. You can see the little guys right here and up here. And look at how clearly it outlines the colors that you're going to use. I can set this for any embroidery thread that I want. I have actually set this up for Floriani thread, and it does give me the number and it shows me the color. So I could set this up for the color. I could go to my other favorite, which is the Isocord. I could do Madeira. I could do Robison Anton. What I really like, I can put on this on the screen and it will come up. So this particular color it starts with white and goes to black and then a green. Another thing that's really cool about this, say I brought a design in because there's a USB port, I would not show you an embroidery machine that didn't have a USB port. That's critical today in order for you to transfer designs. The design that's here happened to be in the machine, and I love the designs that are there. So if I want to start embroidering, there's something else. I could hit the embroidery design, but look at this. Another icon came up, and this camera is wonderful. This is another wonderful feature because it can show it very, very big. You see how big that can get? And it can show it in this size, so I can see exactly what that design looks like. I mean, there's some incredible things that it would do. I want to go back I could move it, I could change it. However, there is something on this screen that nobody else has. There isn't one of my other favorite machines has something similar, but nothing like this. And wait till I show it to you. When I hit that button, now I'm going to move over and voila, look what happened. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. I can't even tell you. Look at the clarity of this. I have a stabilizer on here that is a water soluble. You see, I have it taped on with this tape in order to make sure that that design doesn't sink down into the knit fabric, the knit jacket. And on the bottom, I also have, and maybe you can see it now that I've got the hoop here. You see how I press this on? It's a no-show mesh fusible. And what I do when I'm pressing one of these in, I start in the middle and I press out. The reason that I want to hoop this, I could put perfect stick on here And that's also a good alternative when you want to get into a hard to sew area, because this design is going to sew up on the shoulder of the jacket. So in order to do that, I really, with this no-show mesh, I was able to hoop it with a small hoop. If I were doing a big design, then I would have to put perfect stick in. But because these three little guys are small, they look very mischievous. I think they're cute. They're a Disney Plexar. Let's see, how do you say that? It's Pixar. Yeah, probably those of you that have small children understand this one right away. I have some grandchildren that I'm sure would love this guy, and they're just really fun. They're making all these funny faces, and I thought they'd be the perfect complement to the dragon that's on the other side. The colors and everything are going to be really cute with it. But look at this red that was around the if you remember, the red that when I showed on the screen was around the size, and that shows you exactly where this design is going to be. If I want to move it, I can. I've got all kinds of tools to move it up or move it down. So what I'm really doing here is projecting this design right down on the hoop. So now this is actually a projector. And the reason, you can see on my hands, see the color coming in? It's just amazing what's happening here. And what's really cool about this projector is the precision. It's very quick, it's very fast. I could take my camera and scan this design or this fabric and then put the design on that way. But since they have such a, I guess what I would say is developed, phenomenal projector. It is really fine-tuned to the color, to the exact line. And this is really, really the technology that is, it's the best that's out there for this particular thing. And so since they've got this is the thing that I prefer to use when I'm moving my design, because I can go ahead and move that design. I can move it up, or I can move it this way. You can see it's just slightly, but see how I moved it up? Or I can bring it back down if I want to, this isn't in the right area. I want to bring it back down again. You can see I can move it any way I want, and I'm doing that just on the screen. It's so simple to do. Or I could go right back to the center where it should be, and you'll see the little projector around there. Now it's right in the center of the hoop. These little features, now there are many, many, many other features that I can go through and show you. One is the threading. I'm going to do this when you're doing embroidery thread and you're doing a lot of changing of colors, and I have a multi-needle too, but what I can do, because of the fact that this is such an easy, quick threading process, you can see this can't be used at this time. It's so smart. You see that because it knows I'm in the middle of the design and I'm in the middle of a projector. But if I want to go ahead and thread this right now and I go back to my regular design, I cancel out and I want to go ahead and put that down and just touch my little automatic threader, and immediately it's done that quickly. So the threading is a key issue when you're doing a lot of embroidery changes of thread. I could go on and give you about 20 other features on here, but I just wanted to show you a couple of the features that I think are phenomenal. But I can't leave today without showing this huge, big hoop. I'm going to be doing a big design on the back of this fleece jacket. It's really I think it's something that everybody would love to see, because look at it, the hoop goes from the bottom of the hoop to the very top of the jacket. I mean, the bottom of the jacket to the top of the jacket. So it's a wonderful, wonderful large hoop. I could actually step into this. It's that large. And I know many of you may think, well, gee, why do I need a hoop that large? It is just fabulous. When you want to do a jacket back, you want to do a tablecloth, then I can just keep moving it because I have the registration that I can do with the camera on this machine. Again, if I get started, I won't stop. So I just wanted to show you that feature. Yes, I do have the water soluble on the top. I'll turn it over and show you something. I put the fusible cutaway on here because I'm going to put a pretty heavy design on this fleece. And when I do a heavy design, I like something a little heavier for the stabilizer. And I'll cut around this when it's all finished. with a pinking shears. And that only is to keep, this is a heavy jacket, so I don't think the lines will show at all, but it's just a good way to finish off your stabilizer on the back so it doesn't look clumsy when you're getting in and out of it. The other thing that I do when I'm through with this stabilizer, I'll press it again up by the corners and then I'll peel that back while it's warm. If you press it while it's warm, you can easily cut that stabilizer away, so you don't need all that extra. I hope this has helped you. I love this machine. I think it's just great. And those of you that have it, I know you love it too. Look for our coming videos that are going to be on the other machines that I think are wonderful. I think it's always fun to show some of the top features that I personally like. If you have one of your machines that you'd like to share an idea of what you love about it, let us know. We carry every brand that there is out there, so I'd love to be able to maybe show something that you like. The one thing that we are doing at our store is when you do have a machine like this, the key thing, and I can't say it enough, is to take your classes. We are doing classes online. We are doing classes in the store in person. We are doing private lessons for people that purchase their machines for us. And I hope you'll take advantage of those. I was just with a class yesterday. It was just so fun talking to them. They were all embroiderers. They were quilters too, which was really fun to see. They were incorporating the embroidery into their quilting. And one of the things that they told me is that everyone that was in that class, and I believe there were 5 or 6 people, no, there was one for the first time. So there were 6 people, and 5 of them, this was their 3rd set of classes. They repeated the classes. We do that. We let them take them for life because we really feel that this is how you're going to learn your machine. It's very simple to be able to watch me up here, but then you have to go home and do the work, right? So I hope today, pull out that embroidery machine, take something that, make a little 4x4 hoop or something that isn't real big, so it'll get you started with it, and let me know what your favorite thing is. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I will see you next